Greetings, everyone. A special welcome to all our listeners, to our healthcare workers, to our patients. Uh, we are yet again to discuss a very important facts about cancer. SAWOPA is passionate about the health of the people, and our intentions here at SAWOPA is to equip you with knowledge on your healthy living. Nutrition plays an important role in general, but more so when one is in treatment of some sort or while one is sick or ill. I am Tongs from Zealous Movement. I will be sharing with you the better ways of living with cancer and while you are in treatment. As we know, our theme today, our theme this whole month is, this week is cancer, because October again is, we have the worldwide cancer awareness. Good nutrition is extremely important for any person living with cancer or in treatment. And my topic today is going to be eating your way to a healthy life. So what do we say? We say as long as you eat well, then you will stay well. My famous saying says, you are what you eat, and indeed you are what you eat. So I'm just gonna go right into it and go into the benefits of good nutrition for cancer and for cancer treatment. We can see there on the screen that we've got different kinds of cancers. So here we're not very specific on what kind of cancer. I'm just gonna go in general on all cancers in total. So cancer and cancer treatment can be affected in okay, when you eat well, obviously we eat well so that we may feel better, so that we may keep up our strength and energy, so that our treatment can be better tolerant. We eat better for maintenance of the weight and the lower risk of infection. And the last one, which that's what the body does when it gets nutrition, heals itself, and it will definitely recover fast. So what do we say with this? There are nutrients that one needs to eat, and I'll just share what are the important nutrients and what do they do in a body, so that one is aware that you are indeed what you eat, and when you eat healthy, you are bound to get well and to be restored. Proteins. We've got proteins. Proteins help grow and repair tissues. Remember when you have gone through treatment, your body is literally weak. The muscles and tissues are weak, or should I say they have lessened, so it's very important to eat your protein, and then keep it, your protein will definitely keep the immune system very healthy. And without enough protein, the body may break down muscle for fuel, and you don't want that, and protein and cancer patients need more protein than ever, especially after surgery, especially after the chemotherapy and the radiation therapy. So we know that when you eat well, it speeds up even the healing of a human being, and it makes you feel better. It gives you energy, So some of those nutrients are necessary for one to eat. What are those? What are those nutrients that we look into? We look into your fish. You know about the omega-3s. We've spoken about the omega-3s. When you eat chicken, I suggest you eat the breast, take away the fatty part of the chicken, and we want to eat lean meat, and we have eggs, low-fat dairy products. We have nuts and nut butters. Those are peanut butter or your whole nut butters, and dried beans. They continue to keep on popping up. That's how important they are. And peas, lentils, and soy food. The next part would be the fats. Fats plays an important role in nutrition, Fats and oils serves as a source of energy in your body. So the body will definitely break them down and store them as energy, and that will insulate the body tissues and transport some types of vitamins through the blood. So we've got the monounsaturated oils, which are your olive oils, your canola oils, as I had mentioned, the peanut oils. And we've got the polyunsaturated fats, the sapphire, sunflower, corn, flaxseed, oil seeds, and the most important oils is the ones that you get from the seafood, And I always say this is not only for cancer patients, but trans fats it's what you need to stay away from. They are harmful to your body as well, so you need to avoid those ones. And then we go to the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are a major source of your energy. They provide the body with fuel for physical activity. And remember, we will be talking about exercise later on. You need these carbohydrates for getting active, for your physical activity. We have those minerals there. We've got multivitamins, we've got fiber, and we've got the phytonutrients, which are plant-based nutrients. So we need to understand that it is very important to give the body fuel, and so that one, again, it will make the organ to work properly, So these are the examples of the carbohydrates that one needs to eat there. Fruits and vegetables, those are your best source of carbohydrates that you want with the whole grains. And as we always say, fruits and vegetables. So most of the time you will talk about fruits and vegetables. You are at your best when you are having your fruits and vegetables. So I would suggest that all the time, one eats fruits and vegetables at all times. Sometimes you may not feel like eating, so what we want you to do is we want you to be probably blending the fruits or juice, the vegetables, because at times you may not even have the appetite to eat. So when you juice it, it's still better that you are still consuming some fruits and vegetables. So remember that we've got fiber. Fiber is very important. It's a plant food that the body can't digest, but it's very important. We've got the fiber insoluble, and we've got the soluble fiber. So the insoluble fiber helps to move food waste out of the body, and the soluble fiber, it will help with the water in the stool to help keep stool soft. So we need all of these in our bodies. And the next is liquids, water. Water plays a vital role at all times, and if you can't have water, normal water, I've mentioned on ways on how to maybe flavor your water, add on a little bit of juice, but you need to be drinking lots of water. Fluids are very important in your body, especially when you are healing, as we know that all body cells need water to function. So you can imagine if you had an operation or you are on treatment. Remember, some of the medication that one takes, it will leave you dehydrated. So you need to be keeping hydrated by drinking lots of water. drinking about 8 to 10 glasses of water is what is vital, and or you could go more, you know. So the better you drink water than taking any of the juices. And as we know that if you have diarrhea or while you're vomiting, you will definitely need lots of liquids. You substitute that by drinking water. You can drink some soup, you can drink some milk, you can have some gelatin, or you can have some ice cream, because we do know sometimes if you are not eating enough or drinking more fluid, that is mainly after treatment or while on treatment. You know, sometimes food does not want to go in, you reacting onto whatever treatment that you are in. So we're going to look into the vitamins and the minerals. Your body needs vitamins and minerals to help it to function properly, and the use of energy in food. So that's where we know sometimes maybe you can't eat more than enough of the food that contains minerals and vitamins. I would say you can ask your doctor or a healthcare worker on supplements that one needs to take, because this is very vital for your body. And if you haven't got an appetite, as I've said, consider taking those kind of supplements, for your body needs those vitamins and minerals, as your balanced diet will contain that. So if you're not eating enough of that, kindly inform your doctor that you're not eating enough, so that they are able to suggest what kind of vitamins. And don't go to the counter and just self buy those. It's very important that you don't do that, because some of the vitamins they can be too much, or it can be too little for you, and it can fight the way the treatment is supposed to go, you know. So if your food intake has been limited, as I say, kindly speak to your doctor so that the doctor can tell you. Sometimes you get some side effects of the treatment. So you don't want to have the vitamin or the mineral deficiency. So speak to the doctor, because those are very important for your body. Always discuss before taking supplements. Do not take them by yourself, and so that if you're feeling like, and maybe a friend can come over to see you, and you'll tell them that I've got no energy, I'm feeling like this, like that, and they'll say, oh, I used this. What worked for them may not work for you. So kindly be cautious when it comes to taking supplements. The doctor needs to know. And the antioxidants are the best way to take these. It's through eating a balanced diet. So you need to have like a plan. Remember, I always say, what you keep in your cupboard and what you keep in your fridge, you work according to that, so that you know how to plan your intake nicely. You know, if you have your breakfast, your meals, and at times you may not want to eat a full meal, so you're better off eating 6 small meals. So plan your diet nicely. Know that this is what I'm going to be eating today. They're very, very important. So a variety of fruits and vegetables, which are a good source of antioxidants, are critical here as well. And we've got the vital nutrients that are taken best from fruits and vegetables. I'd mentioned earlier, fruit and vegetables is what you want to be keeping, and it's what you need to be eating, especially when you are sick, especially when you are in treatment, especially when you are recovering. So you need them at all times. And then we've got herbs as well. And we do know from long ago, herbs have always been good or used to treat all kinds of diseases. But we ought to be careful, because it's not all herbs that are good for all diseases. So you need to know which herbs you, as a cancer patient, need to use, and use those kind of herbs. And as I'd mentioned, that we will go on to exercises. Sometimes it's quite it's such a mission, you know, to exercise, because you are probably still in pain, but you need to get some movement of some sort. And sometimes you are your body, the way you are feeling, it's just your mood is down. But remember that when you exercise because you will definitely ease the pain and fatigue. You will help keep your body working very well, and that will make you less nauseous, you know. So it's not about lying in bed and saying, oh, I'm feeling very nauseous. No, you get up, you take a little bit of a walk, you drink a little bit of water. You can drink, if you don't have to drink, you can do in sips. That's very important. And that will help with your balance, which will lessen your chances of falling. You know, sometimes you may lose some step of some sort, so that can help you balance off when you exercise. Exercising is very critical. It may reduce the risk of reoccurrence. You know, it will help elevate good mood. You know, just go outside. I've always spoken about being outside and just being watching the nature. It does something to your mood, and it will reduce the anxiety. When you continue to sit alone, or probably in a room, you know, sometimes you will have that self-pity party. You get out, you do some kind of exercise. That will definitely even improve your sleep. If you can't sleep when you exercise, amazing that when you exercise, it will even improve your sleep. It will boost your energy. It will reduce symptoms of treatment that are related to the side effects, such as that neuropathy, you know. So we need to know that exercise is very important. How do you do it? You go into it slowly but surely. It it differs when you were very active. But if you are beginning and you don't want to say, I've never exercised and now how can I do it while I'm sick? No, you're not sick. We need you to be very very active. You need some movement of some sort. You start slowly and you work your way up to a more vigorous exercises, regular walk routines. So this one, if you can't do it alone, you get a friend that can come, or you can have a buddy. You know, we've got these watches now that speaks to you. You've got a buddy on it, and then you can walk. It will clock onto your buddy's watch to say you've done a workout, and then they'll compliment you, you know, because they know the effort that one takes when they get up and go for a walk, you know, or to go for an exercise. Yoga can help with maintaining the mobility and to get you ready for a very maximum vigorous exercise. And once you feel comfortable, you can work your way to an amazing aerobic exercise. Now, I mean, if you have a gym membership, you're looking forward to going to the class, you can be right there at the back so that you can take it slowly. Even better, when you're at home, you can get onto YouTube and see how you can do that. Then before you know it, you are no longer walking, you are walking, brisk walking, or jogging, a mini run there. You can cycle if you want to. And another exceptional healing exercise is swimming. So swimming involves everything. So you go into the water, you swim. If you don't have a swimming pool, hopefully you would have a membership at the gym, or there are communities. Some communities have swimming pools. You go and just maybe one day a week, you go for a good swim, you know, and this can help burn calories. And we know that at times when we have treatment, surgery, or not feeling well, we tend to gain weight. But at the minute we start changing the way we eat, therefore you will lose weight and build some muscles by doing some cardio, vascular fitness workouts. So resistance training as well will help with the muscles and the bone mass right there. For thyroid cancer, these are different kinds of exercises that one would want to look at. For thyroid cancer, weight gain after treatment is tremendous, you know. So you want to get that 150 minutes a week of 2 to 3 days of strength training. Get up and go and walk. You will feel better. You know, you need to eat well as well. You know, breast cancer, please never take diet pills. Sometimes you feel so heavy that you're probably thinking, oh, I wish I could get a booster. No, we don't want those tablets because you are healing, remember. So we don't want them to be mixing with the healing process, and we need to do it the natural way. So don't take slimming pills, please. The best way to lose the weight is to start on a health plan that is inclusive of your physical activity right there and an eating well balanced diet there. So you don't want to, I know that sometimes you feel so heavy. You want a quick way out to losing weight because maybe you've gained weight, you were immobile for like 6 months or while you were in treatment. But when you start eating healthy and start doing your physical activity, all will go well. You want to do some yoga or Pilates, but you become very careful. If you have an instructor that could come through, some instructors, they've worked well with previous cancer patients. They know what movement to imply and which one not to. So you don't want to go onto YouTube or with yoga and Pilates because you need somebody to take you, to guide you through, just so that you don't find yourself causing more pain to your body, doing a different kind of movement that you're not supposed to, and you're stuck in that position. So best one, you can get I think there's a Pilates for breast cancer. So you can Google that. They've got a video that you can watch. At least that one, it can help you. You want to stay extremely motivated and keep on track. So with the exercise, that is very important. So sometimes I know that there can be those talks where one can go, and when you go and talk how you healing, you know, those groups. In those groups, get a friend, you know, exchange numbers. If none of the family members maybe are able to help you, and remember, maybe they have not gone through that, so they don't know how best to help you. But when you've got a friend who is in the same situation, and the two of you can make a target. It can be 3, 4 of you. Then you start walking. You start a walking or a body gym, so that you get active. At least when you are alone, you may not do it, but when you are with the others, you find compelled to be, you know, and you guys will be pushing each other. So you want to keep a track record of your fitness. With the smartphone, you know, as I've mentioned, you can, whatever it is that I'm doing, I mean, you could be in Pretoria, I can be in Joburg, another person could be in Witbank. We don't have to be in the same place, and we can exercise, but the app will show me and share with my friends. So you want to get nice activities like that. And then if you still want to stay indoors, you can try to do a stationary walk. You can go up and down the stairs. Even in the hospitals, I've mentioned that before, there are stairs. You go up and down slowly, and we want to push it to doing it as comfortable as it can be for your body, because we all heal differently, you know. And walking is an effective way to get the cardiovascular exercise. So walk around in your yard, and you know, a stationary walk around the room, up and down, outside, along the fence. Be creative with your walking routines, because you do want to walk. You don't want to just sit and not do anything, because that is very vital for your healing, you know. And While you are undergoing radiation for cancer, listen to your body. We don't want to push you. Sometimes it's nice when one says exercise, but we don't want to push you. If experiencing fatigue, rest a bit or decrease your duration or the intensity of the exercise. But remember that consistency is vital, and it's vital because it's one step to a healing body. So you want to stay active. Avoid doing very difficult exercises that will leave you exhausted and you don't want to do it again the following day. So taking it easy is what I would suggest that one do at all times. And we know we've got side effects. Some of the side effects are diarrhea, are nausea, are mouth sores, and a taste buds change. So there are many ways that one can do. So if you are having water and the water feels tasteless, I've mentioned earlier on, water can be unpleasant when it's tasteless and you need it in your body. So you can have you can make tea and leave it to cool down, and then you can have it later on. You can have some sports drink, some energy drink there. The ones that don't have sugar, you have to get to read the labels. You can have some watermelon, blended watermelon and cucumber, very good. You can drink that. It will replace the fluid that is needed. And you can have some soup as well, So it's very, very important that you drink. I know that it can be very unpleasant when you are sick, but you really need to, you want to drink water, you really must drink because it's very important that you drink. So you can flavor your water, I'd mentioned, with some juice or maybe just flavor it with some fruits, or lemon or some mint, and food at times it may taste very bad. So you try and see how you can season it. You season it with some herbs, you can use some celery there, you can use some mint, lemon, nutmeg, rosemary, so that it can taste better, and with mouth sores, you have to be very careful because of the of the mouth sores. You choose the non-acidic and non-spicy food that you will eat. So I'd say you are better off having fresh vegetables or steamed, as I always say. The fresher, the better. You don't kill no nutrients in it. And if you are not feeling very well, you can eat, as I've mentioned earlier on, 6 small meals that you need to eat. Remember, the body can be able to heal when you eat. You cannot live on supplements. And sometimes you are taking medication, therefore you must eat. So you must eat smaller quantities so that you are able to take your treatment there. And sometimes, it can be so unpleasant, but you try and eat. And then if meat isn't appealing to you, because sometimes meat it's like when you're pregnant, sometimes you don't feel like meat, so your hormones have changed. So you can supplement your protein by some fish, some eggs, some cheese, some beans, nuts, tofu, and a high protein smoothies. So you get to be very creative here. So that is it. I really hope that this would have helped you so much when you are in a healing process, when you are taking medication, when you are done with surgery, and when you've just had cancer. And we all say we wish you a speedy recovery. And literally, we know that sometimes shock plays a role of changing a person's system, and therefore you get to eat too much. As I've always mentioned, Keep healthy snacks in your cupboard so you don't find yourself eating food that you don't want, because it will be more difficult while you are taking treatment to lose the weight that you have gained. So you don't want to put on more weight. You just want to be eating healthy, eating very clean, and eating well to stay well. Thank you very much.